Góðan daginn and welcome to the Project Pal. My name is Gunnildur, I'm an Icelander, live in Iceland, and this is my podcast chat thing called the Project Pal because I have projects and they are in piles and I just keep adding to them. I talk mostly about yarn, about knitting, about crocheting, and about the weather because I am your stereotypical middle-aged Icelander. So yeah, I am feeling a little bit better from the cold that I've been having. So last weekend I thought I was good. I had got rid of the fever. I wasn't really in any pain, like no aches or pains or anything like that. Could move fine. Just I felt good. So I went to work on Monday, and I went home an hour and 25 minutes or so after because I wasn't good. So yeah, I lasted just over an hour at work on Monday. I just got hit by the fever, by the aches and pains. I felt really dizzy as well. That was the worst thing. So I had to go home, and I haven't been to work since then. Today is Sunday. I'm a little late with this podcast. I usually film this on Saturdays, but yesterday turned out to be a lazy day. Probably something to do with the weather. It was really foggy and rainy yesterday, so that kind of dragged things down as well. Otherwise, I was feeling well. Just wasn't feeling like filming, so filming today, so this is gonna be a little late, but yeah, I very much lost out all last week. But it's not COVID. I did take a COVID test and I'm fine. I just had the nastiest cold flu pest type of thing, and yeah, so I should be fine now. I've been feverless in, honestly, I think today is day number 4, so in that regard I should be getting fine. I should be fine to go to work tomorrow. Just gonna take it easy and see how it goes. Like, this is so, I feel silly, but that always happens when I get some kind of cold or flu or something. It's just like, I don't have time for this. But yeah, so because I couldn't go anywhere last week, I haven't been able to do anything else with the sweater I've been working on because I couldn't go and get the knitting needles that I need. Well, lo and behold, my mother was going through her knitting needles because she was looking for a sewing needle. I'm gonna tell you why she needed that one in a moment. And she found these lovely bamboo double pointed knitting needles in a 3.5mm, which is exactly the size that I need to get started on the sleeves. And so yeah, I should be able to get started on the sleeves today. I'm just gonna decide which one I want to start on. Like, this sweater is gonna be chaos. It's gonna be lovely. So, oh, excuse me. As for why my mother needed a sewing needle, do you look at that? Now, if you knew, this may look very strange, or if you're a regular, this may still look strange. But I think about 2 years ago, I cast on a blanket with oh dear, it was Ice Yarns. Oh, what's it called? It's a very lovely fluffy yarn. And it is nice to work with, but you know, these are a 9mm knitting needles. And I myself and my mother, because I got these hands from my mother, we both have rather small hands. So working with big needles, it just means that our hands just go. So I cast on a very simple blanket. I just cast on X number of stitches and just start knitting. What I learned from that is that it is better to start from the short end rather than the long end, because when you start on the long end, it makes the project feel longer, hence the 2 years, and hence why there have been 2 people working on what is otherwise a very simple blanket. So I kind of surrendered this project over to my mother, who has been working on it on and off since last summer. We hibernated it over the winter because it's a very heavy project, but she soldiered on these past weeks and she finished the blanket. She did the cast off on, I believe it was Friday, and so now we're looking somewhere in both our stashes. Somewhere there has to be a sewing needle with a big enough eye to sew in the ends, and then I am going to be using our bathtub to wash the thing, because there's no way that we can put this into the washing machine. It would break. It's so heavy. So I'm gonna have to find some good day to pop the thing into a wash in the bathtub, and probably gonna need to leave it like outside to dry. So we're gonna need pretty much a day like today to dry, and then we have a blanket to use. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what the yarn is called, because it is really lovely. It's really dusty though. That's another problem with this project, has been just how dusty it's been. Like every single time we tried working on it, whatever you wear, it just gets covered in fibers, and the area around it looks like a little dust area. And but the project is over and done with. The needles are free, so I can start another one. And yeah, there is, I can't remember if I showed, no, I don't think I started this last weekend, but the leftovers I showed you. Yeah, I'm just too much in love with this pattern. So these are the Fantasia leftovers that I've been finding laying around. Because I know I have more colors somewhere. Like I know there's like black emerald and black red. I know there's a brownie. Somewhere is a reddish one. Yeah, all the leftovers are somewhere, but these are the leftovers that I did find just near me. And like, as it is, it just looks like a nice little pillowcase. So I'm not sure if I'm just gonna like call it quits here, or if I'm gonna find the rest of the leftovers and continue. I don't know, because it looks really cute as it is. Maybe you can just pull it back with the loose and have it just like these two together. I don't know, it looks really cute. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, I've been able to work on this while not feeling very well. But yeah, so the search continues to find a sewing needle with a big enough eye to properly finish the one of the long-term blankets, one of the long-term projects. I'm a little nervous about washing it because I know it's going to be heavy, But at the same time I'm really excited about it because it is finally done and we can actually get to using it. Which, not gonna lie, I think maybe the coming winter, oh excuse me, will be nice for my mother to have her project. Like, I know I started it, but it kind of evolved into being hers. It's gonna be nice for her to have a blanket over her because it is really, really, really warm. So, at the same time though, now I really, really, really want to order some more of that yarn from Icelands because now I know pretty much how much to order. Like at the very least, I think it's like 16 or 20 skeins that went into that blanket. I was honestly thinking about it, it's not that much. Considering some other projects I've seen, like just very, very nice looking like mohair sweaters or jumpers, and you go, oh, that looks lovely. Mohair is really expensive, but some patterns that they call for like 16 skeins of the things, and it's like, whew. Price of the yarn plus the working hours plus the yeah. But yeah, I'm a little tempted, like, but I don't need more yarn. I need to work on my stash. I've been doing so well working on my stash. Like I finished these lovely blankets. We finished that blanket. I'm working on this jumper. I'm working on leftover project, and mind you, I'm looking all around me at stashes. Like there's a pile and there's a pile and there's a pile, and I'm like, I need to work on my stash. And I should not be ordering more yarn, no matter how tempting it is, because got other project to work on, and like I am not allowing myself to order more yarn. But also, like, I'm also looking over here. I'm saying also a lot. I'm looking over at a stash over there at my like fancy Christmas yarns, like golden and red, and I really, really, really want to get started on like making little Christmas decorations, whether for myself or to decorate like Christmas presents, or make a lot and decorate, or at least scatter around the staircase where we live. That would be nice. Because we have this little tradition of ours. We tend to decorate the staircase a little bit around Christmas time, and so far none of our neighbors have complained, so I think we'll just keep up with our, dear Lord, how long has it been? Well over a decade since we moved into this house, so no one has complained that time, and I think we'll just keep on going. But also, like, it is September, and before Christmas there's Halloween, and I kind of want to make something for Halloween as well, like, I don't know, Jen Spider or something. But do I have, but I don't think I have something like, ooh, actually, we'll see, maybe, but I think that's enough rambling from me now. Yeah, I will hopefully see you again next weekend. I am going to cast on a sleeve and get some housework done. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you again next weekend. And take care. And I hope life is as nice to you as it can possibly be. Okay, take care. Bless, bless.